1.3 is the worst.
Now, would you recommend going to Gold Reef to another child your age?
Yes.
And why? Would you rather go back to Gold Reef City or go to the arcade?
What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. 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 Don't keep up with the Joneses.
Well, fam, we going to the amusement park.
Yay!
We're gonna ride some roller coasters.
Yay!
Ricky, you gonna ride roller coasters?
Yes.
Oh.
With me. Your sister.
Oh.
And then two at the back.
Oh.
We're gonna be at the front. Okay?
Whoa.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be so fun. Yay!
Yes, it is. The funny thing is, like, we was throwing them off, like, trying to, like, throw them off of where we're gonna go. And now they know we are at the amusement park, Rain.
Yay!
So we're gonna go there.
Yeah. And I hope I'm not gonna be that scared.
I hope so, too.
Because I'm 5 and 5-year-olds are not scared.
That is true. 5-year-olds aren't always scared.
But 5.
You did just turn 5.
My dream was a little bit scary.
Okay.
Because I was at grandma's house and there was a monster inside one of the rooms at the back.
Oh, okay.
And then actually, Daddy sounded, when I heard him, he was like, yeah, we'll go another time. And I knew we'll go.
So, you guys excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited because it's our first time at Gold Reef City, I believe it's called.
No, it's something. It's Jurassic Park.
Okay. So anyway, we're gonna go inside and have some fun. Y'all ready, great people? So now it's time to go inside. The boy is excited already, saying hello to the mascot. There they are, saying cheese. You gotta love the kids. And here I am able to, let y'all hear some of the sounds as you see the size of the outside entrance area of Gold Reef City. And so the vibes are nice, the peoples are nice. It's just a whole theme, right? It has the Gold Rush theme, and it just plays throughout the whole resort. And what you'll see throughout the amusement park, you'll see the very remnants of gold mining and all of those things. So fun times, good times. Rain caught up in it and she wanted to shake the maracas, and she shook them, right? Beat not included, but she just shook the maracas and had a good time doing so. And so shouts out to the men with the vibes doing their thing, fun time. Ooh, dance moves, whatever those. But here are the real dance moves. Get it, brother, get it. I wish I caught a little bit more, y'all. I was focusing on Rain, which was the priority. However, Buddy had the moves too. And as you can see, here's the great man, Gold Man, on the stilts, all nice and decadent. But he is functional, he is an attraction, and he is a mover, okay? And you'll see why I say that. But they take your ticket. It's a wristband that they print off for you, calling it your ticket, and it goes along your wrist, okay? So each person gets a wristband, which is what they call as a ticket, and that is your way into the doors, okay, great people? And so they're very helpful and friendly, which is what happens here in South Africa. It's that spirit of Ubuntu, right? I am because you are, and they're helping all of us, because obviously we probably look like we didn't know what was going on, which we didn't. And then here's the welcome to Gold Reef City. The way to get in. And so Chrystle had to go to the left because she did have a purse, and it's a quick little back check. And then once you go through that, you are indoors, and this is what it looks like once you walk in. Great people, the trees are there looking all lavish and lush all at the same time, providing shade, okay? And you just go through, do your thing. And the funny thing is, right, us being from America, we had a specific question. For those that know, we went to try to find where you can find like the skip pass, because in the States at the rides, you can purchase passes that allows for you to skip the line and go through quicker. And so that was the first thing we came in there to do. Where is the skip line queue? Where is the skip line area? This happens to be the main entrance, which they didn't tell us to go through, but other people were, so I don't know. But nonetheless, we were like, okay, souvenir shop, where's that line? And they were like, oh no, we don't do that here. You stand in line with everybody else. And we were like, oh, okay. respect. And so to the lines we go and try to figure out what's next. And so we just went in, right? And here you see the Anaconda, which happens to be a magnificent looking ride. I was excited about it, largely because I had seen about it, but then coming to find out that the height, 1.3. There's the 1.3. You'll find out about that later. Rain's gonna talk about it. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Rain loves roller coasters. She was told she was too small because she wasn't 1.3 meters. So we were like, bet, tell us where to go. There you see like a little train situation, which is a part of the theme, right? The Gold Reef theme. But nonetheless, here we are. We find a ride that they are able to go in. So we're like, oh, okay, let's go for it. Not knowing what the ride is. We're just like, okay, boom, she missed the height. Ricky, do you meet the height? Ricky's like, oh, no, I'm not doing it. A fast train? No. Nope, take me out of here. And he's a slight spasm, but we talk him through the case. Just see, son. Are you tall enough? Let's just see. You can make the decision if you want to ride after. And so he was taller than 95 centimeters. So now we are going on the line to a destination which we do not know of. However, we started looking around like, wait a minute, is this line for that ride? That ride right there. And we're like, if so, we're not doing this ride. We're not trying to get wet, especially in the beginning. Who gets wet in the beginning of an amusement park? Not us. Matter of fact, we don't get wet at all. And so as we walking, we're looking, right? The sights are nice. There's even fish in the water, all kind of things in the water, right? But like good things. And so boom, you can see it. I mean, when I say good, it's good for the fish. However, I see this lady and I said to this lady, is this a water ride? Like, will you get wet? She said, oh yeah, you'll get a little wet, but not too much. I said, a little bit is enough. We're not doing this ride. So here we are exiting the ride, going the way in which we did come up, which was in. Rain, she was a little upset, but it's all good. And so here we are walking it out per usual as a unit, as a family, because we're not doing that. And so I did love how the rides were labeled correctly, right? There's an entrance, there's an exit, right? And it was very clear, though separate, which in the States, a lot of the roller coasters, the entrance and exits are like right by each other. Here it's separate. And so we're walking down a path thinking, we're going the right way. But truth be told, it wasn't. It was a dead end. It was the route to the exit of the ride that we chose not to get on. So here we are turning back. It's all good. We learning as we go, but we taking y'all along the way. And so boom shakalaka, to the left, you can see more of the whole thing being played out, shown out through the decorations. And then boom, there's the Anaconda, the green one. The yellow one, I don't know the name of that ride. Y'all can let us know down below, or maybe we'll pass it. I don't know, but boom, themed out, okay? They were with the Gold Reef. Rain was a little upset. She's already starting off upset, but it's okay. We're going to work through it. We're going to get through it because there's rides for them. But nonetheless, I love the theme. I love what's going on, and they just make sure you know where you are, what's going on, all at the same time. We're at a Gold Reef mine. Look at the Anaconda. Look at that. Y'all saw that corkscrew? And then the loop? Oh, my gosh. Watching this, doing this voiceover makes me want to do that ride right now. But we'll work through it. Rain's trying to figure out what it takes to get on the ride. She's thinking, oh, it's an age. And we was like, no, baby, it's not an age, it's a height. Boom. And there's Chrystle with the knowledge. All ages have different sizes, so even your age may not get you on a ride. But anyway, parents, y'all already know what it is. Disappointment, but then they try to work through the disappointment with their logic, which, kids are going to be kids. But anyway, to the right, there are some carnival games that you can play to get the whole stuffed animals, which I don't even know why people play those games, because you have to walk around with that stuffed animal the whole time after. Just think about that, right? Anyway, here are the people. Look at the people, man. You have to love the beautiful people of South Africa, and beyond, right? Because we're not even from South Africa, but we're here. So the collective group of people, just beautiful, 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 beautiful people and beyond. And then this little area right here was like jam-packed. We was thinking what is this line for? And all of this was for the bathroom. So people came into the park having to use the bathroom. To each his own, live your life, do it the best way. And Rickey started tapping into the ice cream, and we were like, oh, okay, brother, like, hold on, we're here for the rides right now. Let's ride a little bit, and then we could talk about eating a little bit and snacking a little bit. But a gnat, I'm gonna have to try the gnat. I've been seeing that spot quite often. I haven't tried it yet. We haven't tried it yet, but we're definitely gonna give it a try. And so definitely been on the lookout for that. And going through the crowds, boom shakalaka, they did have some tense areas over by those food areas that offered food. And so I thought that was interesting. That was cool. Usually the food people have a gridlock on who could be in, who could be out, but they even allow for tent people to be in the midst, right? So maybe one day you'll see them in an establishment, but right now they in the tent. And so there was a grass area to the right that no kids were playing in, but obviously it could take place. But I will point out that the fact that the walkways are very wide, I didn't feel congested or like right up on people. Like, we were good to go. And so me personally, I don't care for large crowds. And so I was just trying to find a route that had the least amount of people. And it happened to be straight, and y'all gonna see what I mean. Again, just so frame of reference, the entrance is to the right, and so we're just walking back towards the entrance and then going straight from there to see what's on the other end. But again, look at the walkways, nice, clean, right, wide, and scenic all at the same time. And here we are on a whole nother zone, whole nother level, and there's a Wimpy's to the left. We haven't gone to the Wimpy's. I might have to try that out. Y'all let me know, what do you recommend to get from Wimpy's if Wimpy's is where we should go. But boom, we're gonna catch that train. Y'all already know what it is, because the train gives us the ability to see the park. And so that's a little tidbit, right? If ever you see a train, get on the train, because it's gonna take you around to see some things, and then you'll know where you want to go. And so as we convinced the kids to do it, we were like, let's go, because we already knew trains are the way to go. And here it is. I'm not even gonna try to say it. The name of the train, station. Boom, fun train. Fun train arrived. We like, all right, let's get it. And while we getting it, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We are on our way to 50,000 subscribers, and we look to do so by the end of this year. So with the help of you, we'll be there that much faster, okay? And then tell a friend to do the same thing, because we doing fun things on this channel, great new things coming up, and we want to take you along the way. So as I finish that little brief commercial, now we are walking on to the train. The excitement is building because we don't know what's about to happen at all, but we're like, we love trains. We're gonna do the train. And so here we are getting on the train, taking your time in the queue. Kids, pure excitement. Parents, we don't know, but fun times, good times. Like, y'all see the vibes. Even being in the back of the queue, we were able to get a bench to ourselves, so that was cool. That means the train is very large, right? And so here's the Jones family. We're excited. Kids always on the inside. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, taking the ride on the train. And so again, it's the way to see the most of the park with the least amount of effort. But there to the left, you can see like a whole train display as well, which again, the whole Gold mine scenario is just spread about. But then I love nature, and I love trees and plants and things like that, so seeing all of the green there was a benefit to me. And so here we are, just cruising along the way to where we go. So boom shakalaka, there's a whole display. I think we do go check out this display, and we'll take you along the way as well. And then boom shakalaka, on the left, there's a whole train situation where you can just sit and lounge and wait. So again, the theme is just theming throughout the park. And then they even have a little cross scenario where the people had to wait because the train is coming by. Choo, choo, choo. What's up, beautiful people? They weren't waving at us. They were waving at people behind us because they were all together, but they left them, right? And so fun times, good times. There's fun things up there for the kids in the restaurants to the right. But then again, on the left, it's the theme, right? The theme is theming. But I love that because it's consistency that you have to love. It's the key to breakthrough at the end of the day as well. But then there's like an old town scenario down to the right, which we do walk to go find a restaurant. But again, like I said, you take the train to find out where you want to go, what you can do the most convenient way possible, okay? This isn't part of the rides or nothing. It's a water tank, right? You do need water, so shouts out to the water tank people and the managers and the people who put it there. Here we go. Along the way, we were like, oh, okay, maybe this is the kiddie area. That was the thought, because those rides look kiddie appropriate. And so we were like, okay, maybe the kids can go there. Shouts out to the various palm trees. I don't know if y'all peeped those, but you know, palm trees remind us of Florida, which is what we called home. So it's always great to see palm trees. And boom shakalaka, the real kiddie, or a kiddie ride. It's not the kiddie area, but it's like a kiddie section. And so shouts out to Gold Reef for having multiple kiddie sections. And so they had 1, 2, 3, 4 rides right here. No, 5. Yep, 5. 5 rides just in this little section for kids. But this is not even like the kid corner. And so again, shouts out to Gold Reef, because the kids were able to do various things around the park. And so boom shakalaka, there is a roller coaster just beyond it, or behind it, that y'all can see right there. And that one had a long queue. So if I rode that ride, I would probably ride it first. But here we are getting off at the kids corner, and I'm leaving this part into the video because y'all may be like us. You get off the train, you're like, which way do you go? You go right. Okay, great people, right is the way to go. Even the family there, they didn't know which way to go. And so I was just saying it a little loud so people could hear, hey guys, let's just go this way to the right. And of course, being courteous, you let people off that are ready to get off, and people join you along the way as well. But getting off at the first stop of the train will get you to the kids corner. So shouts out to Gold Reef as well for keeping parents in mind, keeping kids in mind, knowing that, you know, we will be the ones hopping on the trains and doing things at the train stops, okay? And so the train actually has 2 stops. The first stop is the kids corner, which you all see us getting off now. And then the second stop is the actual stop that we were on the train, right? Or jumped on the train. So here we are at its designated space, the kids corner. And these are all the rides that the kids can partake in, from 95 centimeters and down. They even had different rides where if you was too tall, you couldn't get on this ride, because this was the kids corner. And so after we talked Rickey into taking this ride, he first was like, nah, it goes too high. We like, wait a minute, brother, like you said you want to do rides. But y'all gonna hear him squeal, scream, and loudly share his excitement. But him and Rain getting on it. And the cool thing about this ride is you could spin it as you ride it, which kind of had like the teacup vibes. If you know, there's actually teacups here, but even at Disney as well. But here they are on the ride as it goes, right? So it starts small, start slow. You see them spinning it. They all happy. But y'all just wait. It's going to start turning up. The scream you hear is going to be him. Uh-huh. Yep. It's him. And it turned up so much that after this ride, he was crying and hurt and all these other things. But, you know.
He's looking down.
See? And that's what Chrystle and I are trying to figure out. Does he like it or not? What's really happening? Because he doesn't look like he's looking around. He looks like he's looking down. And so, fun times, good times, always for Rickey. You never know.
That's ridiculous.
You never know. After he works it out, he talks Rain into riding with him. Rain doesn't like it, obviously, but he loves it, okay? And his was a cool roller coaster idea. They go in circles. And so Rickey first wasn't trying to do it at all because he thought it went fast, but Rain persuaded him into riding with him since she rode with him on that slow ride, right? And you just go round and round. Pretty cool, but look at Rickey. So extra. If there was one, it would be him. Speaking of, here are the other areas within Kids Zone. You have the mousetrap, which are bumper cars, and then you have the Ferris wheel, and then you have the roller coasters. And oddly enough, Rickey and Rain are on this roller coaster together. And at first, I was going to let them go by themselves, and I said to myself, wait a minute, I need to get on this with him, because the last time I rode a roller coaster with Rickey, he cried and hated it. So here we are, great people.
Rickey, you all right?
He's not all right. Rickey is calculating every ounce of this roller coaster. Probably thinking, why am I doing this? But we're here now. huh? But now from there we went to the bumper cars, and now it's cool, right? Because this is like the first time he's driven a car-like thing like this. Here he had a little go-kart deal and a four-wheeler at the house in Tampa. However, here this is like his first time driving the bumper cars, because back at the amusement park where we live, they didn't have bumper cars that the kids could ride on. So needless to say, the boy is living it up top notch 100%, and I'm happy for him because, you know, why not? This is something that he could do peacefully without being scared or fearful. So go for it, brother. Now, what he doing right now, we don't know. I can't account for it, but what I do know is it's going to be some time till he get the keys. And he finally was able to get to the mascot. Y'all remember him yelling at him in the beginning of the video. Now he is with him. Speaking of now, we have Rain now, and the bumper car herself, which she had a bumper car game of her own. It was more so like, don't get bumped, don't bump anyone, be by myself while with others, right? Because she was just going in circles, and she was working that circle. Like, them 4 boxes, she was working them 4 boxes, and she was quite content. But then people started coming on her end, and she started having to interact with people. So now you get to see what's really going on. And again, like I said, in the midst of bumper cars, I don't think she wanted to bump anybody or touch anybody or see anybody. She was more so focused on driving. And speaking of driving, here's another driving ride.
Coming around. They look so underwhelmed.
Yeah, how could you go from bumper cars to this? Drastic. But it's all good. We kept going from there, and it had some adult rides, and the kids called this the banana ride. But if y'all know fairs, you know the ship scenario where it rocks back and forth and it does what it does. Pretty cool that it's in an amusement park. I've yet to see one in an amusement park, but I mean, it makes sense. And then they had like this other ride to the left. I don't know if I'm gonna show it. I think I did. Oh, boom, whoa, nope. Teased it. But hopefully I get around to it because it was quite entertaining. That was the boom. Okay, we do get to it. Look at that. It's a plane ride, and the planes go round and round, and it raises up. So it's a whole contraption, right? Chrystle got wind of it. Boom. So you get to see it's going round and round, and it goes higher and higher. So it's like a movie. It's like 2 moves in one. And of course, you have to be 1.3 meters to ride it. And so Rain wasn't able to ride it. However, there was something that they were able to partake in this area. And so there's the Josie Express, which is the train roller coaster that we saw not only from the train, pun intended, but also then from there. And then here's a carousel, a 2-story carousel at that, in which I was surprised the kids wanted to get on, but here they are, and they chose the most non-moving part of it. There they are in the carriage scenario, and so they sit as it goes around. But the guy did say they had to be all on the bottom row, so maybe that's why they chose it. And here we are getting food, the fish, chicken tenders and fries for both of them. Rain didn't too much care for it. I went with a chicken pasta, which I haven't had pasta in a while, so I was like, let me get it. Chrystle went with the grilled hake and some chips for herself. And then we did a lot, but then we ended up leaving great people. I just didn't record the back end of it. All right, Rain, so after going to Gold Reef City Amusement Park, what do you think about it?
It was good, I would say.
What makes it good? Why do you say it's good?
I would say I love it. The best part that was because they at least had a roller coaster. And the second part, I should muscle minnows instead. Because the other part, you guys, keep up for these kids. 1.3 is the worst. It took my time. It was too horrible. The best ride is 1.3 meters tall.
So do you recommend any other kids going?
Kids that are 1.3.
They're not 1.3 meters tall, you don't recommend them going?
Well, like, the people that are like me, me and them can go to like the beach or something. Somewhere else, like we can go out of town, like to like the beach, Cape Town, anywhere else except for Gatewood Lodge, because it's just 1.3. And that kids area is, I'll say, just a little bit boring.
All right, well, thank you, Rain. I appreciate your opinion. And anything else you want to say on the video after showing everybody Gold Reef City?
I would say I think this is growing up place.
I dig it. Thank you, ma'am.
But there are brick book cars.
All right, Ricky. So, how did you like Gold Reef City Amusement Park?
Yes, it's good. That's what made it to me.
What was your favorite part about the amusement park?
It was the bumper cars.
Okay, what about the bumper cars?
The bumper cars were so fun.
And you were able to drive it yourself?
Rain.
You drove it yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, would you recommend going to Gold Reef to another child your age?
Yes.
And why?
Because I'm old enough to go to the other ones, the 5-year-olds.
Oh.
Because I'm 5.
Okay, so because you're 5, you're old enough, and so that's why you recommend it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Hey, great people. I forgot to give my ending of the video, and I must say that Gold Reef is definitely, like, if you go with your kids, it's for them. Like, at the end of the day, it's for them. We went on a Saturday, and so the queues were not too bad. They were long. The crazy thing is that they say that all the tickets are sold, and it wasn't even full. Like, to me, it didn't feel full. We've been to other theme parks and such, and it's been way more people, and still people could purchase tickets. So I say that to say, if you are looking to go to Gold Reef City Amusement Park, make sure you pre-book your tickets online, okay? And that is something that I had to do. We ended up coming on a Saturday. I wanted to go on a Friday, but the tickets were sold out on that day. Can you turn your sound off, please, sir? I appreciate you. And so we had to then shift over to the Saturday. And like I said, it wasn't even full, even though it was sold out. But all that to say, I may go back. I don't have to go back, but I may go back just to ride the roller coasters myself, especially without the kids. And if you do go with kids, just know it's going to be about them. But there are plenty of roller coasters, plenty of rides, plenty of entertainment specifically for the kids. And so they'll be good to go. It got to a point where Ricky was like, I'm ready to go home. He was tired. He had enough. We had eaten. They had ice cream. They had Slurpees and all of those things, well, ices, but it was ready to go. All that to say, just keep that in mind. And you know, it's not open for long. I think it was open from 9:30 to 5 o'clock, and so we rode that thing out till 4:45. We didn't want to be amongst all the traffic of people that were there and all that good stuff. And so all that to say, Gold Reef City Amusement Park, we did it. I honestly don't have to do it again, but if it's somebody that is visiting from the States and that really wants to go, cool. Truth be told, and I'm gonna test this out because I told Chrystle this, but I'm gonna test it out right now. Ricky, would you rather go back to Gold Reef City or go to the arcade? The arcade or back to that amusement park we just came from today?
The arcade.
Yep, and that's what I told Chrystle. I said, I don't have to go back, and I don't think the kids will have to go back. I believe they will be quite satisfied going to the arcade and, you know, spending that 250 rands on games and potentially coming out with prizes on the back end. So all that to say, there's so many things to do here in Johannesburg, and you know, I'm cool with not having to go back, and I'm cool with the other options that Johannesburg presents itself. We still haven't gone bowling. We still haven't gone to the Kruger National Parks or any other wildlife national parks. We haven't gone to the zoo. There's quite a few things we have yet to do, but yet Johannesburg just keeps on giving. So all that to say, fun times, good times, as always, here in Joburg and with the Jones family. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and we're gonna continue to giving you the view of what Johannesburg has to offer to let others know that they'll be so comfortable moving here, so comfortable living here, and way entertained visiting here. Okay, all right, great people, so we love you. And Ricky, that's it.
Yep.
Gotta get your hair braided, huh? What's up?
And you guys subscribe to my channel.
Bro, you don't have a channel. We have a family channel. We're all together.
So you guys subscribe to our channel.
There it is. All right. Love you all, great people. Love Jones.
Peace.
Love Jones. Peace.